This is Janice from the Gluten Free Report, and today I'm going to show you one of my favorite recipes, which is a gluten-free zucchini vegetable savory pancake. It's really delicious. Here are the ingredients that I'm using. I've got a mixture of greens. You can do any that you like: chard, collards, kale, whatever greens work for you, and some fresh parsley, carrot, zucchini, onion, garlic, eggs, and coconut flour, an organic coconut flour, and a brown rice flour. The herbs that I'm using in it to spice it are a mixture of herbs and spices. Any mix that you have that you like would work great. Definitely basil leaves and a little bit of salt. And let's get to all the preparations. Hi! So now I have my garlic in here chopped in my food processor. I put the 2 cloves of garlic in there, and I'm going to add my greens in and chop those first, and then after that I'll chop the onions. So I kind of do that order so they chop correctly. So now I've chopped the garlic and the greens and the onion, and I'm going to take the blade out of my food processor and put in the grater. And as soon as I have the grater in, then I'll do the rest of my veggies. Pretty simple. So now I'm getting ready to grate my carrots and zucchini. So there go the carrots, and then we put in the zucchini. Now that everything's chopped, I'm just going to put it all in my mixing bowl, take it out of the food processor, and put it in my bowl. The next part will be to add our spices and eggs and flour. So, with my basil, I'm usually going to add at least a tablespoon. It's quite a bit of dried basil. It gives it a really good flavor. This can be done to taste. So at least a tablespoon of the basil, and also my spice mixture. The zucchini needs to have a lot of flavor added to it, so you want to make sure and put enough spices in it. With the salt, I have a grinder. I'm going to do probably at least half a teaspoon. It can probably even have more. Salt's good. This is Himalayan salt. Then we get in to the eggs. And we put the eggs in next, after mixing it around. Get those spices mixed in. Smell it, it should smell really fragrant. Then we put our 2 eggs in. And I beat those. Take a little fork and just kind of mix them up in there. Get the whole thing mixed. And then we add enough flour to hold it all together, and we'll be ready to put them on the griddle. So that's how easy it is. Just get the vegetables prepared, put the egg in, and then we'll add our flour. You don't need a lot of flour to hold these together, just some. The coconut flour is very fragrant, gives it a really nice flavor, and maybe you have a choice on this of other gluten-free flours. This is just the choice that I picked. So I mix those in, and there you have it. making the pancakes. I've oiled my grill. I used a nice hefty spoonful of coconut oil, and you can also use olive oil or a combination thereof. Okay, more oil is actually better with this recipe. So I've got my vegetables and my gluten-free batter all ready, and I just put them on in small little batches. These are little pancakes. They're delicious as appetizers. I usually serve them with an unsweetened applesauce, an organic applesauce. That's my way of doing it. So as I'm putting them on, I'm looking at the griddle and I'm thinking, I think I'd like a tiny bit more of the coconut oil. So you just do that as you will. You know, just try it out, see how it works. You want enough on there. It gives them a really nice flavor. So we just put them on. I'm using this big griddle so I can do lots at once, because as you can see, I have a lot of batter. We'll give them a little bit to cook on one side and turn them over, and then we'll have our yummy zucchini vegetable pancakes that are all gluten-free. Hi, so we're back, and these pancakes are all ready. They're all nice and crispy on both sides, and we're ready to put them on a plate and eat it. Nice and warm off the griddle. I'm going to take a few because I'm really hungry and enjoying them. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of herbamare. Herbamare is a seasoning I use all the time. It's a salt infused with all kinds of herbs, vegetables. It's delicious, and the pancakes tend to need a little bit of salt. You can do that to taste. Then I have some organic apple cherry sauce, no sugar, and I'm just going to put a little bit on that. And here I go, and I'm ready to have a wonderful lunch.